Hey LANGRISSER fans, this is Milo for the Milo Gaming School. Today we are challenging the Thunder Dragon level 50. Things start to be very serious now. You cannot just know a bit of the mechanics of the fight and brute force your way in. We reached the point where it is a real challenge. This is basically an HP check, that means item and basic stats checkpoint. If you cannot survive the AoE, there is no point trying on dealing damages since at some point you will just be wiped. You will need a lot of 5-star items, not to say some 5 or 6-star SSR item. You will also need the best soldier. They are very important on any fight. Use the right ones and win the fight. Use the wrong ones and you may lose. You will also need to use the right skills according to the needs of your team. So this is a testing about your overall knowledge and the fruit of your item farming. To win this fight, I am counting on Ledin. Ledin is my masterpiece and I use him a lot to counterattack mobs' attack. And this is actually how I beat the dragon. He is my tank but also my primary source of DPS with the Divine Armor skill. I have given him my best item so far. Check my tutorial if you want to know how I build him. Since Sherry, Liana, Tiaris cannot stay in the AoE, I need a punching bag so Ledin can counterattack the dragon whenever he attacks it. And for this I brought Vargas. He is one of the best tanks of the game, probably the best one. You will see that he actually barely survived the AoE, but that's enough, and my healer can come back after the AoE for buffs and heals. Sherry is my sidekick for damages, but I have to get her out for the AoE obviously. I tried several times with different builds, different items, but she always dies, even if her lowest item is a 5-star. As you can see, my Vargas is really just a punching bag. I also use him to debuff enemies to block around him, helping Ledin survive the multiple hits. On Vargas, I am just using the two passive skills Attack Support and Attack Intimidate.
ご命令を。そうだ。行くわよ。
任せろ。
思考、そして行くわよ。行くわよ。
行くぜ。
ご命令を。そうだ。なになに？
行くぜ。
Alright, here we go. Now the beast. First, Ledin steps in and places himself on the corner. And I will not move any other characters until he reaches his spot. Alright, it looks good. So now this is the time for Sherry to go in and attack the dragon. A little buff from Tiaris for maximum damage output.
任せろ。
Alright, so now let's use Iana's skill again, so Ledin can move again. Ledin steps in and places himself on the corner. This is his specific counter-attack spot. He needs to be there and not move at all. If you follow the instruction, then the dragon will attack Sherry and Ledin will counter-attack.
なになに？
If you place Ledin directly to the counter-attack spot and then Sherry attacks, well, the dragon will just thunder you and then it will wipe everybody. The thing is, if they stick together, then the dragon will automatically AoE the zone. But if you keep a block in between them, then the dragon will just hit one single person. And usually the closest to him. Okay, so this is what not to do. Let's go back to what you need to do. Alright, let's resume what you need to do. Ledin step in the corner. Sherry attacks the dragon. Then Ledin gets to his specific counter-attack spot next to Sherry. Dragon attacks Sherry, but Ledin counter the attack. Now Sherry gets out of the AoE range and Vargas step in. That will trigger the AoE. Then Liana will buff Vargas.
正面突破。
これが私の信じる心です。もう私の番？
Right after the first Thunder AoE, you can attack 3 turns. and then the dragon will again AoE, and that will be the time for you to get out of the zone if you cannot survive it.
行くぜ
But first, let's place Vargas now to his spot. Left to Ledin.
何何そうだ
Now let's heal everybody with a little buff from Tiaris. And then go back to attack Sherry. The most important for the first turn is to heal Lady. Lady needs to be always full life, because his passive is that whenever he's full life and he's being attacked, he will double damage. And the other two, Vargas and Sherry, they don't really need to be full HP, because they will be covered by Lady anyway.
行くわよ
行くぜ勝負をつける時が来たな任せろ
ご命令をこれが私の信じる心です何何
So as I said before, you can see that Vargas do actually nothing. He just passes turn, and when he passes turn, his passive just hit the dragon, and the dragon does less damage. The cooldown of Thunder is 2 turns. Now this is the 3rd turn after the first AoE damage, so I need to get Sherry out of the zone. And of course not only her, my healers, Liana and Tiaris.
ご命令をこれが私の信じる心ですもう私の番行くわよもう私の番まだ終わらないよ何何
よし勝負をつける時が来たな
はい今日思考そして何何えもう私の番まだ終わらないよ行くわよ
行くぜ
はい
行くぜ
はいこれが私の信じる心です行くわよ
Oh my god, that was so close. I barely made it, so you can see that the DPS was just enough. And that's how we do it. If you enjoyed my video and this tutorial, please give me a like. It will support the channel and I will post more and more videos. That was Milo for the Milo Gaming School.